All right, I'm just waiting to see if anybody's gonna jump on. Hi guys, happy launch day. If you are new here, I have a workout line launching today. I'm so excited. It has been a long time coming. I'm wearing a couple of the pieces from it today, the You Are Enough collection. So if you're interested, you can go check that out. It is in my bio. But I wanted to slow down some of my makeup tips, my skincare tips. I want to just talk to you guys. So this is going to be a longer live, just to prepare you, because there's a lot of newness, there's a lot of change, things that I've changed to my routine. And so, yeah, I'm gonna walk you through it. And if you guys have questions on makeup, please ask. I've had a lot of questions in my DMs, so I'm gonna be answering those today. And then a couple of questions on my videos about some of you wanting a slower down version. So we're gonna work on some contour, some blush placements. We're gonna do a lot today. So anyways, hello, say hi when you join. If you are interested in any of these products that I'm showing you, you can comment link. Don't do it yet because I tried, I don't have an assistant to like get everything automated for you when you're on my live, but I will when I post this on my page. If you comment link, I will send you everything that I'm using. Some I can link to like to know it, some are not linkable, but we're gonna be playing a lot with makeup today and skincare. So like I said, hello. Like I said, if you are new to my page, my name is Lauren, I'm 43 years old. I love making makeup easy and simple and fun again. So as we age, our faces are changing, our bodies are changing, all of those things, and a lot of us just kind of walk away from makeup. We walk away from a lot of the things that we once enjoyed because we just feel like it doesn't look the same on our skin, or it just doesn't look the same in general. So I'm gonna show you some tips and tricks today of how you can love your makeup again. If you are brand new here and you are like looking for a really fun workout line, I have designed one. It has been my baby. It has been like a work in progress for the last couple months, and it is called the You Are Enough collection. I have it all posted on my main page. You can go look, but I am wearing my sweatshirt. Just want to show it to you. This comes in a lot of different colors. It's a reminder that you are enough. I think as we age, as we get older, I know I have teenagers. I have one leaving me next year. We kind of start questioning like, what's the next chapter going to be for us? And so that's what I love about this collection. It's just a reminder to me that I am enough no matter what stage of life I'm in. And it's a reminder to my daughter because I know that I grew up not always thinking that, and I don't want women to feel that way. So anyways, that's kind of the quick behind the scenes of the collection. I'm super excited, but you can go to my stories and shop there if you want, or you can just go to my main feed. But let's do some makeup. So we're going to start with skincare. I have changed my skincare, you guys. I have changed my skincare in the last week and a half. I have tried a lot of skincare, so I'm gonna be really honest with you. I have tried a lot of skincare. I get skincare sent to me all the time, and I'm constantly trying new things. So when I heard about this Korean skincare, I was intrigued, and I was very skeptical. I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually tried it back in July, loved it, and then was like, I think I can find something better. Spent the last couple months trying other things and didn't find anything better, and now I'm back to it. So it's a very simple routine, and I can help customize one for you. So if you are wanting to try Korean beauty skincare, I can help you. But what I love about it is it's plant-based. So everything is clean, it's plant-based, and it's also going to be healing from the inside out. So if you think of like Western skincare is made for certain areas of the face. So if you have like, fine lines and wrinkles, or if you have, dryness, then you're gonna have a serum for this or a serum for that. So you're can kind of get pretty lengthy with your skincare routine. And this is actually, like I said, it's very healing, and so it's not gonna be harsh on the skin at all. So I'm gonna show you my morning routine. I actually was doing too much and my skin started getting a little sensitive. I have rosacea, I have redness, you can see it. And so I am backing off just a little bit and just making my morning routine really simple. These are very, very, they're very like calming on the skin. They're not going to be harsh on the skin, but still you want to work up to any kind of skincare you're doing. So I haven't washed my face. I've done absolutely nothing. I'm just going to show you my quick skincare routine before we go in with makeup. I'm really excited about the makeup because I've been doing kind of a different routine, still using a lot of the things I love, but adding some other fun things in it to it. Okay, so this is the first thing I'm using. This is a cleansing oil. I've tried a lot of cleansing oils. I'm just gonna do a couple pumps into my hand. My hands are clean. Make sure your hands are clean before you do anything on your face. But I've tried a lot of cleansing oils. I really like this one. It's very moisturizing. I'm very dry, and you may notice that your skin is dry as you're aging, and this is going to really just not only remove any makeup, maybe you had night sweats, and it's gonna remove all the sleeping yuck from the night before, everything. So I love it. I will, like, usually you can see I'm not pushing hard, but my skin gets pretty red pretty fast. So I'm just gonna like massage this on my skin for a good little bit. I'm not gonna do it today, but most of the time I'll do it for like 90 seconds. Just really make sure I'm getting this into the skin. My skin is so dry that I can like legit, I probably could not even have to wash this off because it just absorbs in so nicely. It's safe for the eyes. When I have eye makeup on, I will put it all over, but I use this morning and night, and it is, I wake up and my skin just feels so dry, like so glowy. It feels really moisturized. And I can send you all the products. So at the very end, when I do put this on my feed, this is the oil cleanser I'm using. I can send you a link for all of these products. You can take a look at them. And if you have questions with your skincare routine, I have a free skincare quiz that you can take to see what products would be right for you, because obviously our skins are all different. So this is just got some warm water on it, and I prepped all this before. I would do it in my bathroom. My bathroom has the worst light, so I'm just gonna do it out here. But I'm just gonna rinse this off, just like that. And already my skin feels, oh, well, I will link it. It's just an oil cleanser. So don't worry. You can comment link when I post this, but I can't reverse the letters. I'm on live camera, so. Okay, then I'm going to go in with, this is the Calming Balance Gel. So this is really good if you have oily skin, if you have combo skin, if you have dry skin. This is gonna be really, really calming on the skin. Like it says, it's going to help with redness, and I use this morning and night. I just put a little bit on here. Now, this has gold flecks in it, so you wanna be really soft when you're putting this on the skin. So I usually use like my middle two fingers, and I just kind of circle that all over. So your skin prep is so important, and I think when I was younger, I didn't realize that as much as I do now. Your skin prep is so important because your makeup, if your makeup's not laying well on your face, usually that's a sign that your skin prep, your skincare isn't up to par. So you wanna make sure that you have good skincare. And if you're looking for something, I know in perimenopause, one of my hair is attached. Now that I'm in perimenopause, it's really important to me that I use good skincare ingredients and things that are more plant-based and not harsh on the skin, because I feel like everything mixes with my hormones. So I've actually become really aware of what I'm putting on the skin, and I'm very careful with it. And this is, like I said, very healing, very safe, very sensitive, like very good products that aren't going to really disrupt your hormones either, because they are plant-based. Okay, so there's the calming gel. So I've put on my cleansing oil, I've put on my calming gel. Like I said, you can comment link when I post this. I don't have a way to send you a link right this minute, but I will send you everything I'm using for this routine. But you also can take my skincare quiz, because yes, it is cruelty-free. But you can take my skincare quiz too, because it might be something you need that's different than my skin. Okay, then the last step is this. You guys, if you have dry skin, this is so good. This is the Active Cream EX. So I'm using the EX line. There's a couple of different lines to this product, but this is so hydrating and moisturizing. And if you're using cream makeup, because this doesn't have silicone or dimethicone in it, it's really good for that too. So I'm just gonna rub all of that in. And you can see, I mean, that didn't take me long at all for my routine. Like, it's just pretty quick and simple for my skincare. And normally what I would do, I'm gonna try to do it, but as I talk to you, but I would really let this soak in before I would go on with any type of makeup, because if you go straight on with your makeup, it's gonna slip and slide. You don't want that. So we're gonna let that sit for a minute. I'm also gonna use this. I've showed you guys this before. This is the multi-stick balm. I have to tell you, I normally will wake up puffy and have a lot of dark circles, I started using this and I have not had those issues. So this can replace your retinol and your under eye cream as well. And I put it anywhere that I would get like my fine lines and wrinkles. You can use it on your lips. I almost did. Don't use this on your lips. If you're using it on your face, it's not good. But you can put it anywhere you get dry. So like I get dry right in those areas, and I just kind of keep that moisturized. So that I put on before I put on my makeup, because what that's gonna do is it's gonna help my makeup lay really nicely on the skin. And I just kind of like take my fingers. If you get creasing under the eyes, this is really good for that too. You can actually use this once you have your makeup on too, if you have creasing, like in the middle of the day. Yes, I'll be listing all the products. I can't turn them around for you guys. I'm on live, so I'm sorry. But once I post this, this will be posted to my page. So make sure you're following me, and then all you have to do is comment link, and I will send you all of this. So don't you worry. I can't send it to you when I'm on live because I don't have an assistant or someone to send it to you. So you just have to be patient, but I'll get it to you. Okay, I'm pulling my hair back. We're getting serious. Okay. So once you've done all that, we're gonna go into makeup, okay? So a lot of you have seen me use my Saint makeup. So this is my Saint makeup. I love it. I still use it, and we're gonna use it today. It's a cream-based makeup. Each of these tins are like they're magnetic, so they pop right out and pop right in. So you can customize your own palette. So we're gonna be using part of this today, but I've been actually having a really fun time playing with makeup and trying new things, because let's be honest, makeup should be fun. We need to have more fun with makeup. I think a lot of us stop having fun because we're just using the same thing since we were 20. So I'm trying some new stuff. I'm gonna do it with you, show you, and see what you think. But like I said, if you want to color match to this palette, you can comment match. I will put all this information when I post this, don't you worry. And I do free color matches. I help you find the colors that are perfect for you. And then everything else that I'm gonna show you today, all you have to do is comment link when I post this, and you can get the link to everything, okay? So they're from all different places, so I can't just link it all in one place. All right, so really quick, if you're just joining me, I am 43 years old. So I have some of those issues that happen as we age. My face is not the same as when I was 20 or 25, even in 30. But I'm going to show you some things that are working for me, and maybe they'll work for you. So the first thing I am going to do, I've let my skincare sit. It's not tacky. It doesn't feel like it's super wet on the face. So that is a good sign that then you can go in with your makeup. I'm going to start. This is a BB cream. Looks like this. I use the shade 03. Once again, I will link all of this, so don't you worry. I can't do it right now. And I'm going to put this on my blush and bronzer brush. Now, this has SPF 25 in it, and it also has vitamin E in it. So I personally love putting this under my makeup. I got a question yesterday, why am I wearing a BB cream under my Saint cream makeup? Now, there's a couple answers for that. One, if you are a natural person and you don't like a lot of makeup, this BB cream is honestly, you're gonna see, gives you such a good natural coverage. It's awesome. You can wear that alone. I personally like a little bit more coverage, so I like to put this on because one, I get a little bit more coverage, I'm gonna get my SPF, and then I can put my cream makeup on top. I like the way that looks. But if that's too much for you, then this routine, you can kind of change it up, however works for you. So what I did is I put a little bit on my brush, and then I work off my hand. You will see me doing this a lot, and I'm gonna do that because it's gonna coat my brush better instead of just going straight onto the face. You can go straight onto the face if that's how you like to apply your makeup, but if you want a good, flawless look, going on with it on your hand, coating it on the brush first is going to make a huge difference. So just like, look how much that just, look at the difference. Just with a little bit, I mean, I hardly use any at all. And I'm just tapping that onto the face. So, just like this. I bring it all the way under the eyes. We'll put a little bit more. I've had this for a while now. This is my second bottle of it, and I really like it. It lasts a long time, but the fact that it just evens out everything, I have some rosacea, so I do like how it just covers all that area of my cheeks. This is a really good one too if you have like a teenager that wants to wear makeup, but doesn't want a lot of coverage and you still want her to look like herself. I have one of those. This is a great product as well. Okay. So you can see just by that little amount, how that evened out my skin. It's just such a good little product. Okay, so that is a BB cream. And I'm just making sure I've got it all blended out like that, okay? I am using the shade 03. I can actually wear the shade 02 as well. So if you are wearing Saint, I wear Athens and I mix it with Candlelit. So that'll kind of give you a good idea of what I wear. Okay, once I've got that on, I am gonna wear my cream makeup, but we're gonna use a bronzer first. So I'm gonna go in with my cream palette. You can tell it's very well loved. And I'm gonna use this color right here. This is a bronzer. This is Xanadu. Xanadu is so pretty, and it's just come back, which is even more exciting because we've been waiting forever for it to come back. So I'm gonna go in, look how pigmented that is, okay? Creams are really pigmented. If you haven't used cream before, it's like a skin-like product, but it has no water in it. So when you put it onto your skin, the pigment is going to be very, very strong. So I like I said, working off my hand. I'm not gonna waste the product at all because I'm gonna be working back onto my hand, but I'm gonna add a little bronzer on top. Now, if you are a person who doesn't wear a lot of makeup, this really could be an easy routine for you because you could just put on the BB cream, a little bit of bronzer, and you are set. It is lighter than Bella. It kind of has more of an illuminating effect too. It's kind of like, a lot of people say it's a mix of our Glow Illuminator and Bella Bronzer. So you can see, I feel like it's a little lighter and I don't know, I like it. I just think it looks really good on people. If you think that Bella's too dark for you, definitely this one is a great alternative. But what I'm doing is, if I was gonna not wear any foundation underneath, like on top of this, then you could leave and be totally fine. A lot of times I will do that routine. I'm just gonna show you kind of, we're gonna have fun today and use a lot of makeup and have products that are fun. So this is just warming up the skin. So if you're losing your summer tan, this is great. If you have a lot of texture, going a little darker is going to be awesome for you, okay? Because I have a lot of texture on my chin, so I just kind of put that bronzer there and it evens everything out. A lot of times when we have texture, if we put a light color on that texture, what's gonna happen, it's gonna pop that texture forward. So if you have, a lot of times, especially under the eyes, right, we have texture. So putting a light color under there is popping it forward. So what you wanna do instead is even everything out and create that nice base for texture. And if you guys have questions, let me know. I'm just kind of rambling and talking. Okay. So you could literally have a beautiful base with just those two products, but because I want to have a little bit more coverage, I'm gonna go in with the detail brush, which is my absolute favorite. It has a small end and a larger end, and I'm going to just apply my foundation on. So this is my foundation. I like to kind of mix the two, especially along this jawline area. So a lot of us are lighter here. So it doesn't, the nice thing about Saint is usually you have 1, 2, 3 colors, so you can kind of mix them. But if you're lighter here, don't be afraid to go a little lighter than your normal foundation along that area for a more natural look. If you go in and it feels like it's orange or it's pulling yellow, just kind of mix it with your brightener concealer, and you will get a much more natural look. So I'm just tapping the cream. Creams, you have to tap. If you swipe them, what's gonna happen is it's not going to blend well onto the face. You're gonna pull the product off. Anything for under eye, I also have rosacea. Okay, so anything for under eye puffiness and darkness. I also have rosacea, so need good coverage. So this is gonna be a great routine for you if you have rosacea, because that BB cream's, like you can see, it's just evened everything out. Or in the very beginning, I showed, where did I just put it? This is skincare with dark circles, I think is really important, okay? So obviously dark circles are genetic, or they could be lack of sleep. There's a lot of factors to it. But this balm right here, I've been using this. This is the Via10 multi-stick balm, and I will link it. But what I love about this is it's so nice because it acts as a retinol under the eye. So since I've started using this, I have not, my dark circles look so much better. But this is one trick. Skincare is great. And then the other thing is a demi. And I don't have that with me in my palette, but demi is a color corrector that Saint has. And I do free color matches. I can help you with that. And it can help a lot with the darkness. With puffiness, I have a whole under eye video. If you want to DM me, I will send it to you, but it's about puffiness and darkness and how you can use makeup to correct that as well. So I can definitely send that to you. Just message me and ask for that. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of work the foundation around, and then I'm gonna get to the under eyes, and I'm just gonna bring my brightener. Now, if you notice, I'm not bringing my brightener right here. I don't wanna accentuate that texture. Am I still gonna get coverage? Yes, I'm still gonna get coverage because I still have makeup on the brush, but I'm not gonna go with a lot of product under there. That is one of the biggest problems women have, is they put too much product under there, trying to cover everything up. The less product, the better. And if you need a color corrector, that works well. I have great skin at 60, but having issues with foundation caking under eyes and fine lines. Yes, you need this balm. I'm telling you, I will run it underneath and it will not cake. Also, it depends on the product you're using. If your concealer is really heavy, it's going to crease. When you get older, using something that is less heavy is going to make way big difference. I love cream because it acts as a second skin, so it's not gonna crease unless I'm putting a ton of product under. Now, a lot of people are putting way too much product under their eyes with cream. You don't need a lot of product. Like, I'm feathering this on. I also think a demi corrector is great from Saint because it's very, very skin-like. It really comes down to the products you're using as you age and having them change as you age because our skin changes, so our products have to change. For example, I used to use the Tarte Shape Tape. That was amazing in my 20s. But if I go in on my under eyes, and I've done it, and I use that, now it looks like the Sahara Desert. So it really depends on what you're using. The right products are going to make an incredible difference, and then also how you apply them. So, okay. I'm just going to kind of feather that out. Okay, so there we go. Look at the coverage I got just from a tiny bit of product. Does this feel heavy on the skin? No, I cannot feel it on the skin. That is another thing you want to ask yourself. Can I feel the makeup on the skin? If I can feel the makeup on my skin, it's going to show texture. So making sure that it's just very lightweight. That's so important, okay? All right, so there we go. We could put some mascara on and we could walk out and we look natural. Our skin looks evened out. So this routine that I'm showing you, if you see parts of it that you like and you wanna try it, you don't have to do the whole routine. It's all about just me showing you different products you can use to get the look that you wanna create. Okay, so now I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna show you a contour stick that I've been using. So this looks like a crayon. It's like a chubby contour stick is what it's called. Yes, I will link everything. I promise you I will. I will link all the brushes too. So this one is in the shade, I think it's like taupe or something. I will link it. I can't find it, but it has vitamin E in it as well. So it's very calming on the skin. Looks like this. Now, if you are someone who has a hard time placing your contour, or you have a hard time in general with holding products or placing products, this is gonna make it really easy, okay? It's just a very easy tool to use. So I'm gonna go in with my contour. Contour is meant to lift and to recede. So you don't need to put contour everywhere I'm putting it because you may not need that for your face. So really looking at your face, using your face as a roadmap, deciding what you need is critical to how you place your makeup, okay? So for example, if I don't want to contour my forehead because it's not a large forehead, I don't need to place the contour there. But I am gonna show you, because I am talking to a wide range of people, I'm gonna show you everywhere you can contour today and how easy it is. A lot of people say you can't contour because it's hard. It's so easy, I promise. It's just a few lines. And with this, it's so easy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna find the prominent part of our cheekbone. Now, when I say that, you can feel how the cheekbone rounds and you can find that natural shadow. That's gonna be too low. If I was to place my contour here, that's gonna drag my face down. See how that just brings my face down? Now, if I rolled up onto the top of that cheekbone and I went up here, that's too high. I wanna keep this area light and bright. So what I wanna do is be right on that rounded part of the bone, which for a lot of people is in this area. It doesn't have to be right in line with the edge of your ear, but it's right in this area. So I'm just gonna make a line to the edge of my eye. Now I'm kind of rounding it up. See how I'm rounding it up just a little bit? That's gonna give me lift when I go to blend. So I'm gonna do that on both sides. And I'm just going to do this. It doesn't even matter if it's the same on both sides because we're gonna blend it out. Okay, so that's your cheek contour. You can do that. You can place a couple lines and you have got it. It's gonna be so easy. Now, if you want to contour your eye or your forehead, you wanna take, I'm gonna put my contour stick down. You wanna find the arch of the brow. Okay, now a lot of us as we age, we don't have an arch anymore, so you just kind of wanna guess. It's not a huge deal. We just wanna keep contour away from here. Now, if you're watching a content creator or a makeup artist that's 20 or 30, you might see them bring their contour down here. As we age, we hollow there. So if you are putting a dark color there, you're just bringing your head in, and it's not a good look. We'll look like Skeletor because we're naturally losing the volume to our face. So we want to find the arch of our brow. I like to take my 2 fingers just as a rule of thumb and kind of bring it up like this. And we're gonna contour in between that area, okay? So I'm just gonna take my contour stick like that and make a line. Easy. Anyone can do this, I promise you. It's so easy, okay? Then if you want a bigger bottom lip, take a little there, okay? If you wanna contour your nose, best way, pull down. You can see those natural shadows of the nose. I'm just gonna follow that. Now the biggest thing with the natural shadows of the nose, do not go out wide. If you go out wide, you're making your nose look way wider than you should. So you just almost wanna come in right where that natural shadow is, just like that, okay? That's the only line we're making. We're not gonna go crazy. If you've seen some of those nose contour videos and they're crazy, you don't need to do that. We're just gonna put a little on the edge of the nose, and that's it. So easy. I'm gonna look kind of scary for a minute, and then I promise you we'll blend it and it'll look good. Now, your jawline. I just did a video last night on jowls. There were some people that were like, this is too fast, so let me show you that really quick, okay? So if you don't have jowls and you normally just wanna contour, you're going to take your finger, you're gonna press it underneath this jawbone. So this jawbone right here, a lot of people are contouring up here. That looks dirty. Doesn't do anything for your face. You actually want to be under that jawbone. So you can feel that jawbone. You wanna be under here. So almost in that pocket is where you want to be placing your contour. So if you're placing it too high, it's just not doing anything for you, and there's no point in putting contour on for that reason. Now, if you have jowls, so you can see I'm starting to get them right here. Jowls just right here, it can be that saggy area of the skin that happens naturally as we age. Some of us have it more than others. It can be a genetic thing. But what we want to do is we want to keep the contour away from there, because what dark does is it recedes it. And this is already starting to recede in. So we don't want to put the contour there. If you put contour there, like I said, it's going to make it worse. So what you want to do if you have a jowl, I like to just, as reference, just put my finger right where that jowl is, and I like to go underneath, don't want to get my hair, that jawbone, and bring it up to the ear like that. Can you see that? But I stopped right here. I'm not going to touch that because I don't want to recede that area. So I'm going to do the same on the other side. So here's where my jowl is. I'm just going to go underneath. Do you see how this contour stick is so nice? It's so easy to use. Leaving that alone. And then if you have more of a double chin, you can bring it here and even bring it down a little bit, okay? Really, you're using your face as a roadmap. That's all you're doing. So now, when you get to the jowls, I haven't blended anything out yet, but I'm gonna show you. You can use a concealer for this, but what you wanna do, rule of thumb, 1 to 2 shades lighter than your foundation color, okay? Don't go any like darker. You wanna have a little bit lighter. You don't wanna go too light, it's gonna bring out texture, so it's that general rule of thumb. And right here on the jowl is where I'm going to place that highlight color. And what that's gonna do, I mean, obviously I'm talking. Makeup's not gonna get rid of everything. But if I wasn't talking, it's gonna brighten that area and it's gonna look like it's plumped forward. So I'm just gonna do one side so you can see. This one to me is worse, this jowl. Can you see how that's plumping out this area right here that's kind of sagging in? That's what that's gonna do. So you can work with that to find out like what you want, but putting on that concealer just in that area. The other product that I use, and I don't have it with me right now, that works really well is that tinted. I've done some videos on that with a stick, and it works really, really well for brightening. It also works for smile lines as well. So the same kind of idea for smile lines, put that concealer on. I don't wanna go too much into detail, but I wanna give you guys something to leave with to go try. So, okay, we're gonna blend out the contour. Easiest way to blend out of contour is spray your brush with a little bit of setting spray. This is the Charlotte Tilbury one. You can use anything that works for you. And I'm going to leave this area alone, and I'm gonna pull it down onto the neck. Now what that does is it's creating a shadow, and you wanna make sure you're up here by your ear, pulling it down. That's gonna create a shadow to give me a jawline again. A lot of us are losing our jawline. That's normal because gravity's pulling the skin downwards. So we're creating this shadow. It's hard to talk when I'm doing that. We're creating a shadow that makes it look like we have that jawline. Maybe we don't, but it's gonna give us one. So, and you wanna make sure with contour, you're using a cool toned product. If you're using a warm, bronzy looking contour, that's not gonna do anything for you. It has to be cool toned. So then I'm just gonna blend out my lip. Look how easy this blends out. I love this contour stick, it's awesome. Okay, and then I'm just going to tap. And as I'm tapping, I started from I didn't really tell you, sorry. I'm gonna start from the outer part of the contour, and I'm tapping up to the temple, and as I'm tapping up, I'm pulling it up to the eye. Now, the other way you might have seen me do videos is using like the triangle method. In fact, I'll show you. It works amazing. You can pull it like this, and it doesn't have to be perfect, but what that's gonna do is give you quite a big lift. So let me just see if I can blend that out and show you. And we wanna keep it just very high. See how that just lifted compared to that side? So that's two different ways you can put contour on. And both ways are great. It just really depends on your skin. I am going to, not your skin, your face shape, sorry. Oh, I'm so glad you're loving your Saint makeup. I am pulling my contour. I'm keeping this area light and bright, so that's what I'm doing right now, is just kind of fixing it. Creams are great because you can go back on and fix it. Okay, so there you go. There's the contour. That is the triangle side. Look at the difference. Just this is placing one line of contour. This is using the triangle method for lift. Totally different. Depends on what you want, okay? Now I'm gonna go in with my smaller part of my brush, and I'm gonna blend that out. Now notice I'm not pulling the contour this way when I'm blending. I'm literally holding it down at the base, and I'm feathering it up to the eyebrow and down to the edge of the nose. This is gonna keep it so it's not wide. We don't wanna create a wider nose. Unless you have a skinny nose, then you definitely would wanna bring it wide. So it really depends, like I said, on what you're going for. Okay. See how that just gave me a natural shadow? It didn't do anything crazy, but it gave me a natural shadow. And we're gonna go in and highlight that in a little bit. And then I'm going to just blend this out into my hairline like this. And there you go, okay? Contour. I've got some lift, I've got some dimension to the face, and I've kind of done a little bit of color correcting as well. Okay, so now the next question is, where does blush go, right? I know you're thinking that, so I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna use a cream blush stick. I'm showing you guys some sticks because I know some of you have wanted that option. And my hair is like stuck in my earring, and I was trying to pull it back. There we go. I want to give you some options with some other cream products. I'm having some issues that are not just in a palette form. So if you're just looking for just a couple of products, these are gonna be great. Okay, so this is my blush stick, looks like this. Two different ways you can do it. One, you could take your brush and you could take it off the stick. I wanna show you placement, so I'm gonna use it on the stick. So blush, bronzer, contour, all are married. So once you've placed one, you're marrying them together. So think about when you're marrying, you come together. It's the exact same thing with your colors. You're still gonna have them lifted. You're still gonna keep them up here. Contour is going to be that like kind of last kind of boundary, I would say, like where it's gonna, you don't wanna go lower than that. But what you wanna do is you wanna kind of place that blush in the same area that you placed your contour. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just kind of in that general area. Now you also can, put it up in different ways depending on what you want. It's really all going to depend on your face shape, okay? It's really gonna depend on your face shape, what you're desiring. I have a lot of videos on blush placement that can give you different looks too. These products are from Celeste, and I have a link for them, and I will totally link all this. You just have to comment link when I post this, because I don't have someone that can go post it for me right now. So I'm just gonna blend that upwards towards the temple. Now, if you want more of a lift, you can even take that blush and go above the eyebrow. And that's gonna give a lift. See, look at the difference. It's all about placement. It's crazy. Placement is huge. When we age, placement is huge. Hi, Molly, how are you? Okay, you can use this one too. Where did it go? On your lips if you want. It's a really pretty color. And like I said, I'll link all of these. But if you're a makeup minimalist or you just want really fast makeup, these sticks are gonna be amazing for you. Okay, so last part that I wanna show you on the face is a highlighter. Now, why do you need a highlight? You don't. You don't need any of this, but it's fun. Hi, Megan. A highlight is going to bring back any type of glowiness to the skin. So what happens as we age is we lose the glowiness in the skin. We get dull. It's normal. We lose it. We're older. So bringing a highlight onto the higher parts of the cheeks, when you turn your head, when you move your face, you're going to have a little bit of glow to the face. So it's kind of mimicking that youthfulness that we are kind of losing as we age. I don't mean that depressing, but it happens. So, okay, this one right here is the stick I'm gonna use. This is the highlight stick. Now, when you put your highlighter on, especially on your cheeks, I like to think of like a C. So if you imagine a pretend C here, once again, you're gonna marry it. So it's gonna go right above where the blush line is and around the eye. And that's gonna give lift, it's gonna give glowiness, and just like that, okay? So a backward C or a C, depending on, thank you so much. Depending on what you are wanting, right? So I'm just gonna blend that out. Can you see that? Look at that. When it catches the light, it gives me a little bit more of a youthful glow. I don't know if you can see it, but I can. And then I'm gonna take a little bit on the side. So I'm not going straight on the side, and I'm gonna put it right there and on the edge of my nose. Now, why am I doing this? I am doing this because I'm trying to create that illusion of a slimmer nose because I already contoured it. So now I'm just going to add some light. Light's gonna make everything look, you know, smaller, and then the contour is bringing it in. So now I've got the illusion that my nose is a little smaller than it actually is. You can put a little on your Cupid bow. A lot of us are losing our top lip. This is gonna give that illusion that you have a little bit more of a full lip without needing filler. You can put this on your eyes. I love this on my eyes. I put it on my eyes in my stories yesterday. It's so pretty. So this one has a lot of uses as well. Don't worry, I'm gonna link all of these things. I know it's a lot. It's different than what I have been doing, but it's been really fun. And I think you can take all of this, or you can take a little of it and add it to your routine just to make it fun again. Because let's be honest, sometimes makeup becomes not as fun, and we want it to be fun. Okay, so that's my base routine. That's all I've been doing, and you guys have been in my DMs asking me what I've been doing, and this is what I've been doing. I will promise, don't comment link yet because I can't send it to you. If I had an assistant right now, I could, but I don't have one. So it's me. I do all of this myself. So I will link it as soon as I put it on my page. Now I'm gonna spray it really quick. Before, I wanna do eyes with you guys. I told you I'd do a whole face with you. So I'm kind of walking through. I know it's a lot, but I know a lot of you have asked for this. So I'm taking a lot of time this morning to really give this as much as I can to you guys. So I'm gonna spray my face. Did you see how much setting spray I put on? I did that on purpose. I did that on purpose because I want my makeup to stay. Do not just do like boop and be done. Like, you wanna coat your face with setting spray. Hello from Greece. You wanna coat your face with setting spray because that will make your face, your makeup stay on, okay? So that's really important. All right, so there is my base face. I'm feeling glowy, I'm feeling good, but we're gonna do a little bit of eyes, okay? So, like I said, there's a couple of things. Actually, I'm gonna ask you, do you want me to show you a new eyeshadow palette I've been using? Or do you want me to show you how you can use the contour stick and the highlight stick for an eye look? So go ahead and drop that down. Do you want me to do an eyeshadow, a new eyeshadow palette, or that you maybe haven't seen? Actually, I don't think I've showed it. Or do you want me to just show you a really simple eye? Totally up to you. And I'm gonna take a drink. Saint palette. I'm not using a Saint palette. It's gonna be different. It's a whole different eyeshadow palette. It's actually a limited edition eyeshadow palette that was sent to me that I love it. Sticks, okay? sticks. All right, you guys want easy. I can do easy. Simple. Okay. Okay, they're winning. We're gonna go simple. Okay, palette. I'll link the palette because it is really good. Let me just show you the palette. We won't use it, but I'll show you an easy eye look. Okay, so this is the palette. If you're looking for a really good palette, this is from Lawless, and it's a limited edition. I've gotten so many compliments on my stories from you guys about my eyes, but it's this one. I'll link it. You can go look at it. It's actually linked in my Like to Know It. Okay, you guys want easy, so let's grab the contour stick, okay? And we're gonna take it. If you have hooded mature eyes, I want you to look straight ahead, okay? You're not going to look down. You're not gonna close your eyes. You're gonna look straight forward. Pretend you have a mirror in front of you. You're gonna take that and you're going to place the contour right here. So here's my arch and here's my crease. I'm right above, I'm almost in between, okay? So this is the contour stick I used earlier. This is in the color something taupe. I will link it. Don't have to be perfect, but do you see how I'm putting it higher above? The reason I am is if you have hooded eyes and you place this on your natural crease, you're gonna open your eyes and you're not gonna be able to see it. And we don't want that for you. You have maturing eyes, it's so normal. We're losing the lid space, so we wanna create a crease higher above. I'm gonna take the Saint eyeshadow brush and I'm going to blend out. Now I'm holding it really low. I just did a video, hopefully it helped you guys, but you wanna hold your brush really low and you wanna use small circles. So if you see people doing windshield wiper motions, that's totally fine. But if you want a much better blend, using small circles, taking your time is going to make a huge difference. So I'm also bringing it up towards the tail of the brow, so I'm almost like flicking it. This contour stick, look how good it blends. It is so easy to blend, and I just love it for that reason. Okay, super easy. This can be a super natural eye. This is what you guys wanted, which I actually wore yesterday and loved it, so. Okay, this one I went a little too high. So see, you can just kind of like take your finger and fix it, not a big deal. Oh my gosh, I don't know whose name is Gizmo Garcia, but I have a story to tell you while I blend this out. I had a dog named Gizmo, and he's not with me anymore, but he was my favorite dog, and his name was Gizmo, and that's what your username reminded me of. Random, I know, but he was so cute. Okay, blending this out just like that. Okay, don't worry, we're gonna clean it up. There we go, look at that. So I created a crease, so now my eyes are gonna look bigger. They're gonna look more awake. I'm gonna see my eye makeup, and it looks good. Okay, then we're gonna go in with the highlight stick. So this is bright gold, this is the name of it. I like to just take my finger, I like to rub it on top, and then I'm going to place it onto the eye. These two together are like the probably most natural eye you're gonna find, and I love it so much. Now, I didn't use an eyeshadow primer. I probably should have, just FYI. If your lids are oily, use an eyeshadow primer. That will help a lot. And set it with a little setting powder before you do this. I'm super dry, so my eye makeup doesn't ever really move. Okay, there you go, easy. Now we're gonna take the same brush, and I'm gonna take the contour stick. I'm going to just rub it onto the contour like this, and I'm going to place that under my eye for a little more depth. I'm also going to add a little bit on the outer corner of the eye. Now, using more of a dense brush like this, see how I'm still coming above that crease? You're gonna get more of a fuller look. So you can actually use this brush with one color and get a totally different eye look, because this dense brush, this part of the brush, is going to create depth and put on a little bit more product. See how that just added depth right there? It's really crazy how your brushes are gonna make a huge difference. So I'm just gonna go under the eye for depth. It's really, I'm noticing my eyes are just, my eyesight is like not quite what it used to be. Especially when I'm working on a phone instead of a mirror. Okay, and I'm just gonna create that depth. Here, 2 products to get the depth. Okay. And you just basically are just gonna kind of create the depth on the outer corner of the eye. So right here on the outer corner of the eye, it doesn't matter what your eye shape is. You wanna go at the bottom of the eye, and you're just going to, that's where you're pulling it up and around. Now, if you have a really hooded eye, you wanna go under that hood, and that's gonna also give you less creasing, and you're gonna get more of a depth look. Okay, make sure I'm not missing anything. All right, now I want to show you one more thing. I am going to go and use this palette only because that's what I have. Now, if you have an eyeliner, you could use that. But what you're going to do is you're going to take a brush like this. See how it has an angle to it? I'm going to create just a little bit of an eyeshadow, like an eyeliner look, because I personally like that. So I'm going to use, let's see, what color do I want to use? I'm going to use kind of like this, it's kind of like a brownish rust color, and you can use it with any eyeshadow. So if you like black, if you like brown, if you like green, whatever, just use it. And I'm going to spray my brush. This is going to make sure it stays on. And I'm going to create a small wing. So I'm going to start at the bottom. See how my eye right here kind of like goes up? I'm going to just stamp like that. And I'm not going any farther than the pupil of my eye. Don't want to do that because I don't want to close off my eye. And then from this part of my eye right here, see where it comes together? That's where I'm going to stamp next. So I'm just going to come right here towards my tail of my brow and do a baby wing. That's it. Then once I have that, I am going to, now some of us have loose skin. You're not going to hurt your skin if you just put pressure right here. I'm not pulling, I'm just putting pressure there. I'm going to close my eye and I'm going to come right along the lash line and kind of connect that. And then you can kind of just use your finger to kind of get the length that you want. I will length all of this, I promise, okay? So there you go, I added a little eyeliner there. And I love these colors because it makes my blue eyes pop, which is really fun. So now I'm gonna spray my brush again, go back into that same eyeshadow and do the same thing on this side. And it's just a tap. Just a tap. And then when you get right here, I'm just following that line. Eyeliner really isn't that hard if you use your eye shape. Okay, and this brush makes it really nice. BK Beauty has a great brush. I will link something. I don't know if I can find this brush particularly, but I will link something that's similar to this one. Okay, there we go. Now I have some depth to my eye. Okay, mascara. I don't have my lash curler. We're just gonna make do. Another favorite product is this mascara. It is $18. And so like basically a drugstore mascara. And I love this one so much. If you have maturing eyes, if you have hooded eyes, look for a wand that's skinny like this. We should be able to get all the way to the edge of, oh, I'm so glad. You're gonna be able to get all the way to the edge of the lashes. Now, something really cool about a wand like this, okay, especially if you are someone who has hooded eyes, doing a wing or using eyeliner can be really hard. So using something like this, I have stick straight fine lashes. You can actually get to the base of your lash like this, kind of wiggle it. See? Ha! I created an eyeliner look. Did you see that? How cool is that? So if you just kind of wiggle it, look at the difference. You create that eyeliner look before you kind of wiggle it up towards the edge and the tips of the lashes. So it's kind of cool. I know this is long, but I'm hoping that some of these tips are ones that you can save this video and come back to. I wanted it to be one that, yes, it's longer than normal, but ones that you'll have fun and you can go try some new things today. Thank you. Okay. Look at, that's one coat of this mascara. I love this mascara. It is awesome. I will link it, I promise. You guys are funny today. You're like, link. I will link it, I promise. Okay, same thing here, watch this. So it won't work with every kind of wand. So that's why I'm saying you want a really skinny wand, but you're gonna go right to the edge and wiggle. And it creates like an eyeliner look or an eyeliner effect. And if you have hooded eyes, you understand how hard it is to use liner. And so this is gonna give you depth without having to even use liner. It's all about the mascara wand. I have no clumping and I have no fallout from this mascara. And I am picky as all get out when it comes to mascara. That's one coat. I love this one. Oh, I'm so glad you joined me on your day off. That makes my whole day. Okay, then I'm just gonna go under here. All right. It actually is good for me because it gets me gets me like ready for the day. Some days, because I work at home, some days I just, I don't get ready. Okay, I'm gonna come in with another coat, but I'm just gonna really focus it at the top of my lashes. I'm so glad you're loving the eye look. It's so simple. I mean, that's what I love about it, right? I think sometimes we think makeup has to be complicated. It doesn't have to be complicated at all. Okay, so there we go. How cool is that, right? I love this mascara. Like, I'm actually really excited because I have been trying mascara. So many mascaras. I get mascara sent to me all the time. Nothing have I loved. Aw, hi Amy, how are you? I love you right back. Okay, 2 more products because I know this is forever, but whatever, I'm showing you products. Lipstick, lip gloss. I'm a lip gloss lover and I love this one. So this is like a pink color. Can really help make your eyes pop with a lip gloss. Look at that, so pretty. And then lastly, we don't want to forget our brows. We do not want to forget our brows. Don't forget your brows. Brows are what people look at on your face. This is a $3 eyebrow pencil. Okay, so I'm gonna use this spoolie first, and I'm just gonna brush my brows upwards. Now, my brows are microbladed. I am very open and honest about that. So I do have shape to them, okay? Now, if you don't have as much shape, what I like to do is brush them down like this. And this, I think I'm using the shade, I don't even know what shade I'm using in this, but it's like the lightest color. My brows aren't very dark, but it looks like this. So if you don't know the shape of your brows, really fast brow education, you're gonna hold your brow pencil next, like right up to where your nose is, okay? And you're just gonna create a mark like that. That's where your brow should start. Then you're going to take it at an angle, kind of across the eye, and you're literally going to, like, from the nostril over, and then you're gonna make another mark. That's where your tail should be, or your arch should be. And then you're going to take it from the nostril to here, and that's where your tail should be. So you can, yes, Amy is my friend. You can mark it that way, okay? All right, so once you've got that, thank you. Once you've got that, now we know where to fill in. So here is my arch. So I'm just gonna fill in a little bit there. Once I have the arch, I then like to brush it up again because the arch is kind of where it marks, okay? I wanna mark where I'm going to be. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to go just right anywhere that's patchy on the underside. Now I'm hardly touching my eye. I don't wanna have those dark, dark, crazy brows that look like blocks. Once you've got that outline, you're then gonna just hair-like stroke. Put little hair-like strokes into the brow to make it look like you have hair, okay? Now, I'm not gonna go farther than where that last mark is because I don't wanna close off my eyes. A brow can close off your eyes if you put it down too low. So that's why I'm kind of keeping it here. So you just really are gonna use your brow as a roadmap of where you wanna put it. And then I'm just gonna fill in kind of like hair strokes up where I placed my first mark. So you can see the difference. Still looks natural, but it looks a little bit more filled in. So same thing over here. Just gonna brush it down really quick, like that. And I already know where my arch is because I do have microblading done. So I'm just gonna fill that in. I'm gonna brush it up like this. I love this $3 eyebrow pencil, is amazing. You don't have to spend a ton of money on good products. Okay, fill all that in. And then this one is pretty patchy in the beginning, so I'm just gonna fill that in just a little bit more. And that's it, okay. All right, there's my brows. You guys, so easy. I am going to spray it one more time, make sure everything is not moving. And there we go. The only thing that you would change is if you are oily, I would suggest a setting powder. And I will also link my favorite setting powder because I know some of you are and you're looking for that. The setting powder I have, it like blurs pores. In fact, I'm dry and I wear it occasionally and I love it. It does not dry me out. So I will link all of this. I hope this was helpful. If you guys have any questions, I am going to post this on my main page. You can save it, come back to it, comment link, comment match if you want a color match for my cream-based makeup. But I am here to help. So jump into my DMs, ask me any questions. That is what I'm here for. But I really appreciate you guys hanging with me, and I hope that that this was helpful in some way. Hopefully you got like one little thing that you can go take and try in your new makeup routine and have fun with makeup. So that's what makeup's about. As we age, let's just have fun, right? So, all right, I hope you guys have a great day. Go check out my workout line launch. Please go check it out. I'm so proud of it, and I just appreciate you guys so much. Okay,